Hello and welcome to Off the Beaten Tracks.
The place where YouTube algorithms go to die.
Please subscribe and throw down a music-loving like. And if you'd like to donate vinyl to this channel, my contact info is below. Today is TGIFFF. Thank God it's Freeform Friday.
Oh, is that brilliant?
Multiple albums in multiple genres pulled from my multiple record shelves. And all that fun begins right about now.
On the wall. tear came to her eye. His hat was brown, the brim was broad, shoulders padded, I could see it all. Last night I dreamed of his Oppenheimer hat. My mother moved to the village, saw jazz at night. She lived on McDougal Street. Her girlfriend went out with Josh White. One day a guy came to her station. She'd been warned by her relations, beware of men in Oppenheimer hats. In his Oppenheimer hat, I recall when he looked like that. In his Oppenheimer hat, my father went in the Navy. He fought in a war, and when he came back to her, she was waiting at the door. So they packed up and moved to Indiana. She rode back to Champaign, Urbana. He's handsome, wears an Oppenheimer hat. Oppenheimer hat, I recall when he looked like that. In his Oppenheimer hat, my father boarded aeroplanes. We all waved goodbye. My mother's hair was long back then. A tear came to her eye. His hat was brown, the brim was broad, shoulders padded, I could see it all. Last night I dreamed of his Oppenheimer hat. tell them all. Socio, okay, I know. I'll just do what you said. I know I don't have to keep up. I know I don't have to keep up. Say, just chickening out. Don't chicken out. Just chicken out. Don't chicken out. Meet me at the flagpole. Chicken shit. And he was always the one with the big mouth. And he was always the one with the big mouth. But when the police came, he was so scared. I thought he was gonna cry. I thought he was gonna cry. Good. You can just come home. You can just come home. You can just come home. Just chicken out. Don't chick. You were just chickening out. Don't chicken out. Yeah. And if they won't accept you, they're not the kind of friends you wanna have anyway. And if they won't accept you, they're not the kind of friends you wanna have anyway.
The car's screeching around the corner, you and me and the deacon's daughter.
Look at him.
What's the address of that boy? What's the address?
7 of a wow. What's the address?
Come on, chick.
Just chick, come on. Do it.
What did he give you?
Uphill. Something you smoked.
What did you smoke? What's the address of that boy?
Just down the hall, he went Zuba. You said so. Just you were burning holes in Playboy. Just behind the mall, behind the wall. Burning holes in Playboy. Cigarette, inhale. You get better flavor. Inhale. You get better flavor. Right behind the wall, behind the mall, you're gonna end up in prison. And he screamed as he ran out of the movie theater. Repent!
The car was screeching around the corner, you and me and the policeman's daughter.
He used to be your little league coach, he's a cop now.
Come over here.
What?
I smell liquor on your breath.
Only 15 years old.
He's got liquor on his breath.
Only 15 years old.
He's got liquor on his breath. Inhale. Get that.
Inhale. He's white, covered with sweat. He's white, covered with sweat. Just chicken out. Don't chicken out. He was just chickening out. Don't chicken out. He was just chickening out. Don't chicken. Good. Yeah.
Chicken.
Wide enough. Dug up.
It's the end of the world weather, electric with a high overcast sky. And it always felt a certain way, and I hoped that it would carry me away. A tornado is coming. A tornado is coming. A tornado is coming. Walked home through the apple orchard, leaves and papers blowing by. My mother covered up the windows, heard a voice on the hi-fi. A tornado is coming. tornado is coming. A tornado is coming.
Then she backed away. She had the satchel, had the car, baby, drive, but not too far. And I thought that I might